Hello and welcome to Paul's Spare Time. How is everybody on this Friday afternoon? This is kind of my normal time to stream. Kinda. It's going to be an unusual stream though. A stream I've never done before. We will see how this goes. Hello Michael Erickson, Tommy John, Jim Cantor. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Paul is very delinquent in sending in an NGC grading submission for people whose coins I have had for a long time. Some of these came back from PCGS, and some of those, some were sent to me to add into my grading. So we're going to figure this out together. Hello, John Bryan. How are you? Kind of get organized here. Driving, cool. Well, drive carefully. I have, what do I have? 12 coins that I'm going to send in to NGC. And I wonder where I put that. Did I put it at the bottom? I did. Let's move it up. Had to sneeze. Right there. That looks like a good place for it. All right, NGC submission form. Yeah, we shall learn together. This will be interesting, very interesting. You have your volume all the way up and can barely hear me. I'm showing normal volume coming out. Is anyone else having a volume problem? Let me know. I'm usually not the quietest person in the world. Oh, wait. My bit rate is weird again. Higher than recommended. Well, let's see what message we have this time. 2500. Well, let me change that and see if that changes the volume. Let me change that and see if that changes the volume. It just made me change it the other day. Why it's making me change it again, I do not know. Happens when you take a month off. Alright, I changed that setting. Can anyone else hear me okay? I can hear you just fine. Alright. Could be your phone. I did just change the setting. So it said my bit rate was off. Who knows? I don't know. Alright, let's look at some coins that we're going to submit here. Hello Vincent, good to see you. First off, I have a coin that I found. One that I found. We don't have very many people in. Should I just chit chat for a little longer and wait for people to come see me? I don't know. Hello Royce. I thought about doing a dollar bill search because I have many dollar bills to search. Now what do I have? $2,500. I was supposed to pick up another $2,000 today. That didn't happen. Phone's almost. My last phone lasted me 7 years, so I'm not a real quick one to switch phones. If something fits and is comfortable, I kind of stick with it. Don't you know? Alright. First coin we are going to submit. Well, this won't be the first coin. I don't remember what my order is, but we'll figure that out here in a while. We will figure that. I can hear you better now. Good. Good. Paul full screen. This is a 1965 DDR FS802, I think. I bought a tube of BU 65s from Atmex. I also got a bunch from Jim Cantor. And I think this one is the DDR. Let me try to show you why I think it is the DDR. Paul scope zoom. Uh-oh. We gotta fix that too. Hold on. Hold on. Paul scope. Paul scope. What do you need fixed? You look okay. You look okay, Paul scope. Go to that one. Now let's switch back to that one. Okay. All right. We're going to have to crank way down on this thing. How much for just dollar bill search, Paul? I'll donate. Well, we're going to go through, I got to get these submitted because it's going on a long time that I've had these without submitting. So I got to do this. I have to. I don't want to. That's why they've been sitting in a box for a long time, but I must do this. So if I must do it, I figured some of you all would find it interesting, and some of you all might just need to suffer through with me. All right, this air is on the stars. It's those stars or it's these stars? It's those stars. Can I even pull it in good enough to show you? Maybe. Maybe. And I'm on the fence on submitting this one. But I think it is the DDR. On the stars, and I think it's these stars, though I could be wrong, there's a split. A little extra along the right. I can't really see it good enough to show you. Ah, there we go. Several of the stars have this split right going up. Can't see it great. See this star, see the split in the bottom one? See the split in that one? So I think this is the DDR. Hopefully you can see that. Hello, William E. Well, let's just look and see what it's worth. That's a good question. Is it worth grading? Now, back when I threw it in my grading box, I must have thought so. I must have thought it was worth grading. But let's just look and see. Where is that screen? Let's go to PCGS Price Guide. Let's go to $50. It's a 1965 P. Gonna go buy it. 65P. DDR FS802. And it's a BU. I bought it as a BU. So if it is an MS63, it's 125 bucks. If it's a 60, it's 90 bucks. So if it's really, it has the air, yeah, it's worth grading. If it really has the air, it is worth grading. Now, will it come back as the air? I don't know. I get that silver coin in a graded sleeve. I see it. Yeah, I think it's the 802. So we'll see. We shall see. Now, the next one that I'm going to send in is mine as well. And this is a 1913 Type 1 Buffalo BU. AppMex sent me some free coins for being partnered with them, and I'm going to get them graded, and then I'm either going to keep them or I'm going to give them away. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back. Hello, Jim Cantor. So William E, I did on this one. It's the DDR FS802. It's got doubling in the stars, and I showed the picture. I showed a close-up of it. Funny thing, that was my wife. I got a call from the Bentonville Police Department with a bench warrant for her, which, if you know my wife, Grammy, that's not real. So I gave them her number, and multiple people at the doctor's clinic that she works at today have got a call from the same supposed sergeant at the Bentonville Police Department, and saying there's a bench warrant, and then start asking for all kinds of private information. So he just got a hold of her and said he's going to send deputies for her, which is also interesting because the police department doesn't have deputies, the sheriff's department does. So anyway, that's why I had to take that phone call. That's what. Hello, Jesse Krakenberg. So my second coin we're going to be sending in. This is a 2013 Type 1 Buffalo nickel that was sent to me by Atmex. And let's go back to Paul's scope. I'll have to crank this back up now. But since I have zero cost in it, and it's sent to me as BU, this is going to be a little cross-check for me to see if it's BU, MS60 or higher. And if it is an MS60 or higher, and I just got the grading price in it, for a BU Type 1, you see the Type 1, and you don't see a lot. I mean, this is, I haven't seen very many, well, it's probably the only Type 1 I've ever seen that is in BU condition. But I'm going to get a grade on that and get it slapped. What do y'all think of that one? I bought into it, Michael, although he wouldn't give me any information other than to say there was a bench warrant. So, and since she's a local doctor, I thought, better let her know this is going on. So that's my Type 1 Buffalo MS that I'm going to send in to get graded. The next one is also one that was sent to me for free by Atmex. So we are partnered with them. That's the wrong screen. This is a 1935 Walking Liberty $50 BU. And she's a pretty one. I have to crank my scope up again. Go back to the scope. Get it out of its holder. Yeah, we'll talk about the restoration service here in a minute. I'm sending in the NGC, but we'll talk about specifically the PCGS restoration service. I think is what we will talk about. Because previously, I've always had Treasure Hog send in my coins to PCGS. And he had a subscription with PCGS. And I just paid for them and sent them in with some of his. So that's a beautiful Walking Liberty. So I figured free coin, BU, Walking Liberty, let's get it graded. What do you think about that? Dead Spare Change, you might be interested in this. You might have a coin in this. You might have a coin in this. Well, you can help me then. This is my first NGC submission. The next coin is also a freebie that I got. Is a BU Morgan dollar. 1887 BU Morgan dollar. So again, I have no cost in this. It's an 87.0. Hello? No. What is that? Part of the ribbon? What is that? What is that? Don't know what that is. Is that just the way that looks? That looks like an 87.0. Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? Hold on, I gotta go back to PCGS. That's got markings on it that I'm not familiar with. Let's just go down here. Maybe it's just part of the design and I never noticed before because I didn't have a Morgan that was that nice. The heck? It's just part of the ribbon. Never mind me. Never mind the man behind the curtain. These eyes. It's an 87p. So I'm going to send that in to get graded. Next up. Fix my scope again. This is impromptu, by the way. I was just going to do it. I wasn't going to film it. But I thought, there's some out there that have never submitted either. So let's see. Next up, I have a coin of Richard B's. Cool. This is one I found for Richard B. I found it for Richard B. I sent it into PCGS to get graded as a 1972p light planchette. This coin is beautiful. As a matter of fact, PCGS says it's beautiful because it's polished with VF detail. Well, polished wouldn't explain why it's over a gram light. So I'm going to crack this out of the PCGS holder, send it into NGC. It may still come back polished. Maybe it is. I do see some scratches on it as I look at it here now. Maybe they polished it for me. And see if I can get a designation for the wrong planchette. I think it's a Susan B. Anthony planchette is what I think it is. It could be quarter stock, that both airs exist. But I'm going to send that one in, and that is Richard B. So I've probably had that for a year now for Richard B. because it's been sent in to be graded now a second time. The third one I'm going to send in, I'm going to break it open and submit it to, NGC this time. I don't mind paying again. I went ahead and joined NGC. And I got a bunch of credits to use anyway. This next coin is one that was purchased by CLMK. This is CLMK's coin. And I think we sent this to PCGS and they sent it back, and they don't do world coins. So this is I sold it out of the auction that Treasure Hog and I both bought. This is a Constantius 1, 305 to 307 AD from the Roman Empire. We estimate a VF to EF grade. Hello, Jim Thompson. Good to see you. This is a beautiful ancient coin. I don't know what kind of grade it will get. Our thought is if it gets a clean grade, it'll be VF-EF. It could get a cleaned grade. Who knows? But I'm going to send that one in as well for CLMK, who's been waiting a very long time for that. Here's another one that is CLMK's, purchased on an auction. And this one came back. This one came back from PCGS in this envelope. Do not holder, 1939 Canada, PVC residue. Really? Still had to pay for it, but it came back PVC residue. Does it have PVC residue on it? I don't know. We're going to see what NGC says about it. This is a King George the 6th $50 in very nice shape, 1939. And that was a special date for CLMK, is why she wanted it graded. But it came back as having residue, which would mean it was in a incorrect holder forever and ever and picked up residue. But we're going to see what NGC says about that one. Copper Owl, the last coin show I went to the Bentonville Coin Show, and there were some MS ones, and they were unbelievable. They were unbelievable. Also, you can go to AppMex and look at their ancients, and they have some MS. This next coin, Dad's Spare Change, is yours. You still here? Hello, Big Salad. Good to see you. Michael Wells. Dad's Spare Change bought this in an auction. It's the AppMex 2024 ASE. First strike. Anytime you send it in, it gets the first strike designation. And Dad's Spare Change asked me to send this in and get it graded. So I am sending this in to NGC as part of this order, Dad. Still here, Dad? I know. Don't fall out of your chair that I'm finally doing it. But I am sending that in for you, Dad. I am. I promise. I really am sending it in for you. All right. Next up is a coin I found for Rob Wenzel. And it is a beautiful 1974D DDO. My estimation of grade is MS 60 or higher, maybe an MS 62. But I found this December 30th. You can tell it's been a while. Rob, if you watch this, sorry. It's really going in. Monday, it's going. I have sent in a 74D DDO of mine and got graded, and it came back MS62. I found one for Walker Magnet, and he sent it in and got graded. It came back MS62 or 64, I don't remember. I know this is the DDO. If y'all have watched my channel for a while, you know that I find a few 74D DDOs. Enough light on it here. Light and now focus. You see the split in the 4, and if you come up to, there's the line and the leg of the R. The doubling on the U, the doubling on the S big time, on the T, and then the T in Liberty having the extra metal on the right side. Most definitely a 74D DDO. So hoping for a, now is this worth getting graded? I don't know. Well, I apologize, Dad. I am finally getting to it though. Yeah, there are some, and I picked out 6 that I was interested in from this guy, and his best price was $5,500, so I passed on them, but they were gorgeous. They were gorgeous. All right, next up, one of my favorite things to get back from PCGS, and one of the reasons that I am sending these into NGC. Hey, Treasure Hog, I know. You should be here doing this with me so you can teach me. My first NGC submission we're going to learn together. This is one Treasure Hog and I sent in. This is one of mine. This was a find. I found this. It's another Type 1. It's not in as nice a shape as the BU one I showed you a minute ago. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Let me get the scope up. Let me go higher again. I found this 1913 Type 1 in a box. Yeah. Maybe it is as nice as the other one. It's darn close. So I can't say how this one has been stored, but that's full horn. I mean, if that's not a BU or at least a high AU, I don't know. But we all know I don't know. And they sent it back as PVC residue. The PCGS grading team feels the appearance of this coin could be improved by PCGS restoration. In other words, send this in, we'll wipe the residue off, we'll give it a grade, and we'll let you know. You know, no. We're going to send that beauty in to NGC and see how it comes back. If it will get a grade. Yeah, that also came back in that little thing from PCGS. Thank you, PCGS. The next two are coins that Rob Wenzel sent me just to get graded because he wanted to have graded. And he'll come back cleaned. This is an 1809 8 real. 1809 8 real. Now, unless these came minted this way, which I doubt, somebody added a swastika to it. And some other little marks. So this is not going to get a clean grade. Rob knows that, but he wants it authenticated and put in a holder. $27 to restore, so I could send my BU. Now let's go look. Well, first, 1809. I mean, come on, 1809. That's just awesome. Let's go back to PCGS. Let's go back to PCGS. And look up my 1913 Type 1 Buffalo. Thing is, I have a nickel cost in one and no cost in the other, so it really doesn't matter. 1913 Type 1 Buffalo nickel. If it would get a true MS grade, MS 60 is $65. MS 63, 110. If one of those beauties would happen to be 68, which it's not, but MS 68, $10,000, that'd be nice. Yeah, how nice would that be? That'd be really nice. Really, really nice. Alright, last coin that I'm going to send in. This one also is from Rob Wenzel that he wants to have just authenticated. $1876 trade dollar. 1876 trade dollar. And I'm sure it's cleaned. It looks like it's probably been polished. Who knows? But it's beautiful. CC. So let's go back to PCGS. Michael Wells, the only reason would be if it was special to you for some reason. Like I find 74D DDOs that I get graded that, you know, I've got no cost in them because I found them other than the 50 cents. But it's cool I found it and want to have it authenticated, and you can get it graded for, you're close to what it's worth. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go. I don't think I've ever looked up a trade dollar before. They may not even be on here. Dollars. What year did I say it was? I don't know. 1876. Trade dollar. That one right there. 1876 Carson City trade dollar. 1876 G4 $600. No, yeah, that's right. G4 $600. That'd be nice. That'd be nice, and it is a beauty. But I'm sure it's been polished, cleaned. But if it get like a VF details grade and authenticated, that'd be pretty cool, Rob. That would be pretty cool, and I'm actually going to send it in for you now. Yep, I'm going to send it in. I am. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that gets a straight grade, but still, even clean, that sucker's going to have some value, and he just wanted it authenticated. They are very spendy, Michael, for sure. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. And while I'm doing this, I don't think I can see the chat. So, well, wait a minute. I can put the chat up here. I'm going to put the chat up there. Oh, how am I going to do this? I'm going to put that down here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. I'll put the chat up there. Yes, it was a CC trade dollar. Beautiful, huh? So, here's all the NGC blah, 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 blah submission form. And so I have 12. Now with NGC, you have to send in different submission forms for modern. Modern is 1965 to today. And then for any with a designation of a mint heir, and then anything older can go in economy, and then economy world, and then economy ancient. So I have to fill out like 4 different forms on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to start out with, let's start out with my 65, and I won't do all these on here, but let's start out with my 65, 1965 DDR FS802 that I think I found. Well, I bought an annual subscription to NGC. It was like $250, but I get $150 of grading credit. And you could do this online. I've chosen to do it on the submission form instead, where I will put the invoice number and the date and all that on here. Now we get to the submission form. I took my phone number and address off of here. So we start with, I don't know about this CAC thing. The thing is about CAC right now, though, you're getting a lot of extra value, but it is expensive. You have to become a member. I don't know, Jim. If I'd gone to the coin show this year, I would have talked to him. So, shipping method, U.S. address, ground. If you're using your own account, I'm not using my own account. So that's the ship method. If your own account is on a file, FedEx will be automatically selected. All right. Type of submission, U.S. NGC Conservation Services. NCS Modern, uncertified coins, 1965 to present, are U.S. uncertified. Oh yeah, it's not certified yet. So these are going to be NCS Modern. Oh, grading tier in box 6. Well, how can I do that before I do box 5? I don't know. So going over to box 6 first, here is the fees. Modern, economy, thought that I looked at this, and this has to be, hold on. Guess I could put that there. Let's put that. This has to be shipped. In theory, this is modern. In theory. So, you're going to go down here, we're going to click modern, because it is a 1965. Now, conservation services. An evaluation of $5 per coin applies to all conservation admissions. So what's that mean? $12 fee on top of the $19 fee? Decline conservation. We'll decline conservation. Well, let's go back up and read our instructions, shall we? Yeah, it does look like a pain. That's why Treasure Hog's done this for me before, because he's a good friend and helper. Conservation. Crossover. Conservation. Regrade. Member credit. Bulk submissions. To vault. I don't want to vault. If it is desired, only one NSC conservation tier. Doesn't say what it is. Alright. When in doubt, NCS conservation. What's that mean? Coin conservation. Oh! That's if they clean it. Heck, if I wanted it cleaned, I'd clean it myself. I'm not going to clean it, Michael Wells. We do not want. Alright, back down to the form. We do not want conservation. So we're going modern on this one. NGC add-on services. Early release? No. Special label? No. First release? No. Variety plus? I think I do have to do that. I think that's what I check. Or mint air. Is it a variety or a mint air? Is it a variety or a mint air? This is a good question. I don't know. Is it a variety? This is, it's an FS802. Is that a variety or a mint air? I don't know. All right, back to NGS. NGS variety or mint air. Die chips, breaks, and rotations, they fall in as a variety versus mint air. Alright. Are you confused about varieties and mint airs? Yes. Variety is a coin that differs from its basic design type in some distinctive way and is thus differentiated by collectors. Alright, that's a variety then. What's a mint air? Major mint airs. Planchet, die, or strike. What's a mint air then? Huh. Okay. I understand what they're saying now. It's a variety. It's a variety plus, I guess. So that's going to cost $18 more on this. So this is going to cost me $31. Thank you, Jim Cantor. Isn't this fun? Oh, it seems like, doesn't it? All right. Other NGC. Oh wait. Reholders. No. Appearance review. No. Return mint and packaging. No. Imaging services. Internet imaging, $5 each. Do we want to have this? I don't even know if it's going to get the attribution, so we're going no. Quantity, 1. Country, USA. can type sometimes. Are you kidding me? How am I hitting the Q? Coin date 1965. Oh, wrong place, Paul. This could be the best YouTube video ever done. Mint mark. None. Denomination 50 cents. Or half dollar. Doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. 50 cents. MSPS. MS. Good Lord, isn't this their job? I don't know. Variety Plus. Crossover. No. Certification number if holder. Declared value. Well, what do we say? $60? I think that's what we said. 60. Do I not tell them? I have a comment section to tell them that it is a MS, no place for comments, customer notes. Aha! Notes. The input value is invalid. Huh? Item 1. FS 802. How do y'all feel about that? Think that's how you'd handle that? Yeah, me too. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I have one coin filled out. One coin filled out. Jeez. So I guess I can do any 1965 and earlier. Oh, I could do my 74D DDO on this. I think I can do the 74D DDO on this. 1 USA 1974 D. Anyone else having fun? Yeah, me too. Variety Plus. So I gotta go down here, and the only way I can tell them anything is if I put a note. Seriously. Item 2. That is the FS101 or FS102. I forgot. FS. I gotta go look again. I gotta go look again. Hold on. Give me a minute. No, First Strike I believe goes in another form, Dad. I think First Strike goes in another form, but we'll figure that out here in a minute. Alright, hold on. I need to go to, what was I doing? Oh, back to, see if this is an FS101 or FS102, because I forgot, I think it's a 101. I think it's the FS101, $half. Kennedy, 74D FS101. That's what I got in my head. 74D, double die obverse. Oh, wrong button, Paul. FS101. It is. Even if I get MS60, it's only worth $34. But it's found, and this is for Rob Wenzel, so it's all right. Let's look at that screen. That screen's got to go back up there. FS 101. Seems ridiculous. Good grief, Charlie Brown. No kidding. Where I asked if I wanted a special label. But I don't want that on. Also select grading tier. I think if I click that, it's going to add $15 to every item. Let's just see. Boom. Early release. Yeah, it added money to the other one, so I have to put early release on their own page. Early release has to go on its own page. Or was that? I just did it. I just did it. Early release. Yeah, I got to put early release on another page. All right, so that's 2. Now after this, I have to take these coins, put them in a special holder, and label each of them with the line number and the submission form. That submission form number is specific to this. So in theory, I think that's the only 2 I've got that I can do this way. So let's take those 2 and put them there. Yeah, Moon Jim, this is a first for me. So now let's go and do that one. Let's do your coin, Dad Spare Change. Let's do your coin. NGC service fees. Alright, so I go down to the next form. Oh, it's already... What? So I guess that ends that submission. I have to submit totally differently I thought it gave me additional pages, but to do another submission, why in the world would it just give me the same page again? Over and over and over again. Ugh. So I have, let me make sure I don't have another one to work on this form. This has to be 65 or newer. I do have the 72p. I can do that one on this. All right, I can do that one on this. Maybe longer, Dad. I probably won't stay on here that long. Let's go back up to the top. I probably won't bore you all, although I am going to be sitting here doing this. All right. I think this is the first page. So, this is a variety. Now, is this a mint here? No. Wait a minute. I marked Variety Plus. That's wrong. Because this is not a variety of that coin. It is a mint error. I gotta go look it up again. I think I marked those wrong. NGC mint error versus variety. If it's a variety, it has characteristics that are specific to the die pair that struck it. So that would be the DDO and the DDR. And this other one is going to be a mint air. A mint air coins fall under one of three headings: planchet, die, or strike. Clipped, blank, or wrong. This is going to be a mint air. So it's got to go on another page all by itself. Oh my gosh. Is that right? I have to, well, I can check mint air down here. But up here, I had to check, what did I have to check up here? Anything? I checked variety plus. Now I gotta check mint air too? But maybe it's only a mint air if I, yeah, that did not raise my price. So I can put this coin on here. Jeez. Alright. USA, USA. This is a 1972. I can't put yours on yet, Dad. I'm sorry. And I've got to crack Richard B's out. I don't think I'll ship it in the thing. 1972. No mint mark. 50 cents. MS, not PS. Mint air. Mint air. Alright. Now, put a comment on here. Item 3. I better be more specific. Over a gram. Light thought to be wrong. Plan checked. Close enough, huh? Oh, declared value required. I thought we did that a while ago. 60. What do we declare? 74D DDO. That'd be 60 if it's an MS60. No, it'd be 30. So we'll put 40. What the heck is it? I'm going to put 50 on this one. I have no idea. We're declaring our value. This is why they have so many people to help with submissions at shows. Probably so. Probably so. All right. No, I think you're right, Neffing. I think after I've done this once, the difficulty for me is going to be these are going in as US Modern, which is 65 and earlier. Then I've got a bunch that are going to go in as US Economy, which are, let me see if I can find their tiers here and I'll show you. Coin grading. Grading scale, grading process. That's not what I want. Grading scale. Holders and labels. Releases designations. Grading scale. That's not going to be it. No. So, let me take that off. Let me go to my NGC. Oh, do I have to go back from that? Where is it? There it is. Abstract 1, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the Paul Spare Time family. I know that this is convoluted. Let me move this down here. All right, US coins. If I wanted to grade these, let's see. So U.S. world coins go on a different sheet than U.S. coins. Ancient coins, of which I have one, goes on a different sheet than U.S. coins or world coins. And on U.S. coins, when I click on this, I have choices. Let's go back to coin grading. Grading process. Submit, how to submit. Services and fees. That's what we want. So you've got NGC Ancients, NGC, here are the tiers. So you can do walkthrough, $175 in 3 days. Express, $80. Let me get back to that page. Standard, all US or world coins can go on standard. So if I use standard, I could put them both on there. But it's $40 a coin. Economy is all dates is $23 a coin. Modern is 1965 and above. So by separating it into modern is $19. Economy is $23, which is any U.S. coin. Or I could put them all in standard and pay $40 a coin, which is $20 surcharge, and put them on one form. For this cowboy, we'll go with multiple forms and figure it out. Anybody with me? Yeah, John, it might. It just might take a while. So anyway, I'm going to keep working on this till I get it done, print them all out, and get them all packaged up and ready to ship to NGC on 4 different submission forms, I guess. And I'm not going to bore you all with more of that. I will do that on my own because I just don't think this is probably... Hey, wait a minute. What happened? Where'd they all go? I don't know. Oh, that can go away. Where's the other one? Oh, if I just shut that, I'm not going to be happy. Let's see. Oh, there it is. That one. Now, take that up there to that one. Take that up there to that one. Take that back down here. Oh, I minimized it. Darn it. Pay no attention to me. I am a little flustered. All right, go back here. All right. Strike Copperal, simple process. I guess if I was just sending in one submission of all modern coins, it'd work, but not so much. Hey Leighton, how are you? So, I planned on doing this and then maybe doing a live stream on some dollar bills, but I gotta do this. I've had some of this stuff for going on a year. It's not fair to the people I found it for. Said I would get it graded, so I gotta get it done. And how do you all recommend? Now I could do this. I could do this. I've never cracked out. I have never cracked out a coin out of a holder. Never cracked out a coin out of a holder. I'm thinking screwdriver to the edge. What do you guys think? And safety goggles. Let me see if I've got a hammer and a screwdriver close. And if I do, I'll be right back and I'll crack it out live. hammer, screwdriver, big honkin' sharp drill bit, pliers. This could be must-watch TV. Don't claw the coin. Well, I guess it's already polished. Richard B. probably hammer on cement. You don't think my desk is going to work? If I can't do it on my desk, Jim, I can't let you all see it. If I can't do it on my desk, you all can't watch. My desk is wood, padded by a polished spare time. Let's see. You know, that might crack it out right there. Let's just see what that does. Nope. Did hold it though. Yeah, William E. This could go viral. This could be clipped and go viral. I don't know. Do we start out with a love tap? Where's Jason the Goldman when you need him? Oh, I have shards everywhere. That could be a bad idea. Paul will end up with a foot wound now. I have shards on the floor. I have breakage. I don't know how much breakage we have. Not very much. I'm thinking, how about the old twist? Put this on it tight and twist. What do y'all think about that? This seems like it might be an outdoor project. All right, hold on. Okay. Well, we have partial breakage. How to waste. $30. Label semi-intact. We're not down to the coin yet. Coin seems to have its own little area. How do we do this without damaging the coin? I don't know. Thanks, Moon Jim. Tap all 4 edges on the floor and then, huh? I doubt it. All right, we have another corner off. We have another corner off. We're still not to the coin. Well, here's the thing. It's only got 4 corners. I did the side that has the protector in there. Another corner. I'm not 1,000% sure this is even going to get me in. Running out of corners though. I left my aviation shears at work. Hey! It broke it out without damaging the coin. There you go. How do you unslab a coin? Hammer not needed. Now that I look at it, it looks very polished. I think let's put it back in the PCGS grader. I want the, I don't care if it's polished or whatever. I want the authentication that it is a light planchette. My scale out here. Haven't weighed this in a long time. That looks like ounces. Should be 11.3. And it's 9.94. You can't see that. Can you see it? 9.88. Oh, turn that off. 9.88 grams. So something's not right in Kansas on that coin. What could go wrong? Hey, I didn't damage it. I got to get one of those there plastic holder things out for it. All right. Coin has been returned to safety. It has been returned to safety. No longer need the hammer, the sharp drill bit, the screwdriver. How do you open a PCGS slab? Vice grips for me. Vice grips for me. Actually, cobalt grips. That worked pretty well, I think. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I guess putting it back in is not an option. I want the authentication that it's wrong planch. It's what I want, and it's not even my coin. This is for Richard B. But we find those occasionally, and I would like to have one graded on my shelf as well. But I think I will keep this. You think that's a keepsake? I will keep that so when the grading comes back, we can see what NGC said. I'm de-glass sharding, plastic sharding my area here. So that the only one I end up finding will be the one that's on the floor when I find it with my foot. Alright, enough of this. Thank you all very much for stopping in. I thought maybe I could actually do the submissions and show you the whole thing, but I'll finish this up and I'll give you an update on it. We are streaming live tomorrow at 2. It is quite possible Paul will be streaming by himself because Rhett is sick right now and Hudson isn't feeling great. So we'll see. I put an announcement video out so y'all can watch that. It's 3 minutes of wonderful YouTube. So thanks for being here. Call customers. And they'll tell you what to put in the description. I think if I read a little more, I'm okay. But I think the comment section is the only place for me to tell them what designation I'm looking for. I don't know. So thank you guys. If I get this done quicker than I think, I may be back with a live hunt of some dollars later. Maybe even tonight. I don't know. Digging up dirt. James Eller has become a member. He's been a member for 17 months. Thank you, James Eller. No longer the lucky. I hope digging up dirt is makes you lucky, my friend. Thank you all. Thanks, Caney Creek. You guys have a great Friday afternoon. We'll see y'all tomorrow at 2 p.m. for sure. Maybe tonight if I get this done. We will see. I wouldn't count on it. You've seen the beginning. I'm going to keep working until I get it done. Until then, I'll see y'all when Paul has more spare time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good afternoon.